Elgato sent me their new 4K capture card, and I gotta thank them for sponsoring this video. And I'm gonna be testing this out, showing how well it can record and what frame rates you're gonna be looking at if you're gonna try to record 4K. So to start it off, it's actually a really simple installation. All you need is a PCI Express slot, and it doesn't need to have the short PCI Express slot. It can go into one of the video card type of slots. It works perfectly fine. The next thing you're gonna need is an HDMI 2.0 cable. It's actually very important. There's one in the box that is really simple to use. You're going to be needing that to connect from your PC or your console to the Elgato, and then the other one is going to be needed to be connected from the Elgato out port all the way to the monitor or TV that you're going to be gaming on. Now, all the details you need to know about the 4K capture card are in the description. Just click the link and go to the Elgato site to get all the information you need. The other thing is, this card is actually designed for the serious streamer or YouTuber. So if you really want to up your gaming experience and get the highest frame rates possible, this is for you. And the reason I say that is because the recommended specs are pretty high for this. See, the actual encoding is not done on the card, it's actually done on the PC that the Elgato card is in. In this case, we're running this on my old PC, and it's actually using the video card, but you can set it through the options to run off of the software for encoding, so I'm assuming that would use the CPU. Now, after you've got the Elgato card installed and ready to go, and you've got your HDMI cables connected from your console or from your gaming PC and set up, what you're going to end up doing is going in and downloading the Elgato software. And then after installing it, which is a really simple method, it's a really easy to use program. From here in the top right on the gear, you can actually decide how you want to record. If you want to record in 4K 60 FPS or 1080p 60 FPS, or different levels of resolution you're interested in. Just keep in mind that the bigger the resolution you record on, in this case 4K, it's going to take up a lot of hard drive space. Now, if you're running a console, you don't have to worry about this next step. But if you're on a PC, you have to also install the Elgato software on the gaming PC. From here, you want to set where you want to hear the gameplay for your gaming PC and where you want that audio to be sent out. In this case, I'm using my speakers Realtek high definition audio for my gaming PC, and I want it to be sent out to my monitor because that's where it's going to be connected to the Elgato. That way, the audio also gets recorded on the Elgato software. Once that's all set up, you're all good to go. And all you got to do is just open up the game you want to play and hit record on the Elgato software. Now, just to make things a little interesting, I have Fraps open so you can see that the frame rates I'm getting in the top left are really high on 4K Ultra graphics. And if you remember in my previous video testing out the Xidax PC, recording and gaming on the same PC, recording 4K Ultra graphics, we were getting roughly about 70 to 85 FPS. But here, using the Elgato software and a recording PC, it clearly is much higher. Roughly about 90 to 120 FPS I've seen actually peak that high, but on average it seems to hold steady around 100 and fluctuates around there, which is still really good. So you're going to be gaming at that frame rate while recording at 60 FPS, and that's more than enough. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be interested to know, what about for those of you guys that want to get it just so you can record 1080p, because the problem was in previous cards, you would be limited at 60 Hertz, meaning you don't get the full advantage of a 120 Hz monitor or 144 or higher. I checked it out, and you can actually play at 120 Hertz and 1920 by 1080 and record at 60 FPS. And that is what makes this card so amazing. Not only can it record 4K at 60 Hertz and 60 FPS, it can also do 1920 by 1080 at 120 Hertz and record at 60 FPS, which is absolutely perfect. And the whole idea behind this is it's a screen capture. It takes the entire load off of the gaming PC, so that gaming PC focuses entirely on gaming, whereas the streaming or recording PC focuses entirely on just that aspect. But if you guys want to see how I would set this up for streaming and having one PC for gaming and the other one for streaming, let me know in the comments and I'll come out with a video how you set up a 4K capture card in order to do that. So I'm going to leave it there, and I want to know what you guys think, and I'll come out with more videos around the 4K capture card. Just leave your questions down below, or even what you want to see me do with the 4K capture card. And again, I want to thank Elgato for sponsoring this video, and if you haven't already, click subscribe for more great content, or check out some videos on screen right now, and I'm going to catch you guys later.